Okay, without graph paper, this is not going to be all that pleasant, but we have to do it. I'm going to go over the following examples. Okay. Now at the start, I want to go over something from a while back. Y equals 2x minus 2. I want you to graph that equation using a table. So this is going to be your graph. I know it's not as good as actual graph paper, but we're going to have to make do with it. So you're going to make an XY table, and you're going to put 2 through negative 2. Okay. So this is to find the Y. What we need to do is insert these numbers for X. So you just punch in 2 times, the first X is 2, minus 2, I got 2. Now graph that point. Okay, here's how you graph it. Or actually, hold on before we graph it. Okay, let's do the rest, find the rest of them. So you got 2 times 1 minus 2, that's 0. 2 times 0 minus 2. Now you're putting 0 in for X. Negative 2. 2 times, now we're going to put negative 1 in for X, minus 2 is negative 4. Then 2 times negative 2 minus 2 is negative 6. Now, this is your x-axis. Here's how you plot it. You need to do this, okay? 2 through negative 2. So there's 2, and there's negative 2. You know, you put numbers if you want. I don't care. 0's in the middle, okay? Now for the y's, we have to go, for the positives, we have 2. So I go 1, 2. Negatives, I have to go all the way down to negative 6. So negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6. Now you just plot them. So 2, 2. Remember, that's the x, that's the y. So I go forward 2, up 2. 1, 0, I go forward 1 and then not up or down because y is 0. 0, negative 2, so I don't move forward or backwards from the middle, I just go down 2. Negative 1, negative 4, I go backwards 1, down 4. Negative 2, negative 6, I go backwards 2, down 6. Okay, and you have a line. No, it's not as nice as a graph. Now I want to do another one the same way. Y equals 3x plus 1. So make your graph. 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2. So y is equal to 3 times x plus 1. So the first x is 2. So 3 times 2 plus 1 is 7. Then 3 times 1 plus 1 is 4. 3 times 0 plus 1 is 1. 3 times negative 1 plus 1 is negative 2. 3 times negative 2 plus 1 is negative 5. Okay, so on the x, I got to go 2 through negative 2. So there's 1, there's 2, 0 in the middle. Negative 1, negative 2. Now for y, I've got positives up to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For negatives, I have to go down to 5. So negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. Now plot them. So 2, 7. I go forward 2, up 7. That's been graphed. 1, 4. I go forward 1, up 4. 0, 1. Negative 1, negative 2. So I go backwards 1, down 2. Negative 2, negative 5. Backwards 2, down 5. Now, wouldn't it be nice if there was a quicker way to do this? There is. Okay? Because the next batch of problems say graph the following equations using slope and y-intercept. Okay. You're going to see fractions, but that's actually okay. Y equals 1/4 x minus 3. So you're going to make a graph. And here's how you do it. Slope. You need to put a wall on the side of the y. And the y is by itself, so put your MB label. Now write the word slope and y-intercept. The slope is 1/4. You always want your slope to be a fraction. And the y is minus 3. You graph the y-intercept first. So this is the y. This line, not this line. It's the up-down one. So -3, we're going to go -1, 0 in the middle, -2, -3, make a point, okay? Now this is what I do with my slope, okay? From that point, you should have a dot there. I go forward 4, we always go forward with the bottom number, and then up 1. So if I go up 1, I'm here. Forward 4, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I go up 1, forward 4. And there's the line. Okay. So up 1, forward 4. Next problem. Y equals -4/5 x plus 6. So MB, slope, y-intercept. The slope is your M, -4/5, and your B is plus 6, your y-intercept. So this is first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a point, okay? Now from there, we go forward 5. Draw an arrow going forward, but instead of going up 4, you go down 4 because you have negative. You're always going to move forward on the bottom, okay? The top number, if it's positive, it goes up. If it's negative, it goes down. Now you got to go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't make a point because you got to go forward 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that's my line. Looks better on graph paper, but yeah. Okay, next one. Y equals -8x plus 2. So you make your MB label. Okay, the slope is -8. Now, you need the slope to be a fraction. So when you don't have a fraction, you put a 1 under it, okay? And the y-intercept's plus 2. Again, you need your slope to be a fraction. So the y-intercept's 2. So 1, 2, make a point. And then from there, I go forward 1, but I have to go down 8. So if I go down 8, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I go forward. Okay? Just do the best you can to get it graphed. Okay, next one, y equals 6x. Got plenty more examples here. Okay, so M, and remember the rule for the B, you put 0. Okay, so the slope is 6, but I needed a fraction, so I slide a 1 under it. And the y-intercept is 0. Now we plot that first. 0 is in the middle of the graph. Okay. Then I need to go forward 1, just make a little tick mark there, and up 6. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So up 6 over 1. Okay. Draw the arrows so you know what direction you're going. Okay, next one. Y equals 1/4 x minus 3. No, 5/6x, my bad. 5 over 6. Sorry, I'll rewrite it. Y equals 5/6x minus 3. Okay, so this is M, this is B. So the slope is 5 over 6, and minus 3 is your y-intercept. So on your y-intercept, 1, 2, 3, I'm going down below because it's negative, okay? You go up above if it's positive, and you make a point. That's negative 3. Then I need to go forward 6, and then 5's positive, so up 5. So forward 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, how do you go up 5 from here? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember, the middle counts as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then all the way at the end. Okay, next one. Y equals 3/5 x minus 2. MB. You can always label it MB if your y is by itself. So slope, y-intercept. So the slope is 3/5. I do not need to put a 1 because it's already a fraction. And the y-intercept is minus 2. So minus 2 is down. So -1, -2, plot a point. That's your y-intercept. Now slope, I'd go forward 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up 3. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Okay, you count the middle 2. So 1, 2, 3, just go forward to the 5th one. Okay, next one. Y equals -5x plus 7. So MB. Okay, the slope is -5. You need that to be a fraction, so you put a 1 under it. That always has to be a fraction. Y-intercept plus 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I go down 5, forward 1. So we got to go forward 1, so I make 1 tick point. Now, go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need to make any new tick marks. Forward 1. From that point, okay? Not from the middle, from that point. From the y-intercept point, the B. Okay, next, y equals -3x plus 6. MB. So slope, y-intercept. Okay, the slope is -3. It has to be a fraction, so you put a 1. Y-intercept is plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. We're going to have to go forward 1 and down 3. Can I count down 3? Yep. No new tick marks. 1, 2, 3, forward 1. Okay, then the last one. Y equals -1/2 x plus 4. MB. Okay. So slope, y-intercept. Okay, the slope is negative 1/2. We have our fraction, and then plus 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, make a point. Then from there we go forward 2, down 1. So I'm going forward 2. So 1, 2, and down 1 would be here. So down 1, forward 2. And there's the 2 points. Okay, and then you have the sign problems. Do your best you can to graph it. It's not ideal, but